Hello, everyone, and welcome back to yet another episode of the Underwood Podcast, the gold standard for all things that are fun. We talk about movies, we talk about what's going on in life, we talk about school, fun trips. Some of our friends will have friends as guests, I think, in the future, so that'll be fun. But today we're going to talk about sports and what we like about sports. The sports that we're currently involved in, and we'll kind of delve a little deeper into each of those individual sports as we continue with the episode. So, joining me as always are
Me, Harper.
and
Anderson.
and I'm Papa Underwood. And today we are going to start with Miss Harper. Harper, what do you like about sports the most?
What I like about sports is it's very competitive and there's a lot of action, and people can be sad and people can be happy about if they win or if they lose. And the Olympics is especially very intense and exciting to watch.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And that's coming up in a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll be
July 28th.
That'll be a good time. So what about you, Anderson? What do you like about sports the most?
Man, there's so much to say about that. All the emotions, the competitiveness. It's crazy with some of the sports that you watch. Teammates. Just also to pick a player to root for, and hopefully you wish that they win something. You could wear a jersey. You could do all that stuff. It's always just fun to represent someone or something in a sport.
I like that. I echo all those thoughts about sports. I've been in sports ever since I could remember as a kid. Started with, baseball, basketball, a little bit of everything. I played a little bit of youth soccer, but never really progressed much in that. And then later on in my kind of teenage years, I got really involved in golf, and that was kind of my thing. But sports, I like the competitiveness. I like playing both as a team and kind of some of the more individual type sports, like golf.
Yeah.
And but I enjoy watching sports pretty religiously, all the professional sports, and then some of the European sports, and obviously the Olympics, which we know are coming up next month. So Harper, what sports are you involved with right now?
I play gymnastics and I'm in level 6 and I go to GAA.
Which stands for?
Gymnastics Academy of Atlanta.
Okay. And so I understand you've done pretty well in your level for the state
in the state out of my age group.
Yeah,
So-
as the all around.
All around gymnast.
Yeah, and you've got a lot of hardware. I know that I've seen you get at your meets and things like that. So what events are involved in a meet?
So there's bars, floor, vault, and beam.
Now what do you like about each? Let's go individual events, and what are some of the challenges? What do you find them one more difficult than the other? So let's start with bars.
Bars is pretty difficult, but I wouldn't say it's the hardest because when you get older, you use grips to help you grip on the bar, and it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
I think beam is honestly the hardest because it's literally 4 to 6 inches, so
Yeah.
you have to balance, do back handsprings and stuff.
Yeah.
Floor, I think, is the easiest because it's just a big floor that you do all your skills on. And vault, it's just you have to have really good speed.
Yeah. And speaking of speed, you motored around my condo complex the other day, which is about 0.3 of a mile or so. So it's about a lap around a track, and you did that about 58 seconds or something like that. So I know you're a speedster, which is going to help you in vault. I know. And so who are some of your favorite gymnasts that you're looking forward to watching in the Olympics?
So I'm really excited to watch Simone Biles because she's a really good gymnast,
Yeah.
and she's literally 4'8", so she is as tall as me. And I'm excited to watch Jordan Childs. She's just a really good gymnast overall, and her personality is great.
That's cool. Do you like to watch any of the collegiate gymnastics on TV, or not really there yet?
I
or-
like to watch the Oklahoma Sooners and the Florida Gators.
Gotcha. That's cool. Any other thoughts? When's your next meet that's upcoming?
December.
December. So we got some time, but
I'm in the optionals now.
but you practice. I mean, you have practice every single day for what, 3-4 hours?
4 hours.
4 hours. So that's a lot of time that you're putting in every single day, and then every single week after week, whether school's in session or not. So
Yeah.
that's got to be challenging, and obviously got to wear you out, but it keeps you really strong. Like I like to describe you, you're like 4'8" of just one big muscle.
Yeah.
And I know you like to tumble around just about everywhere. Do all your cartwheels and roll around somersaults and all that stuff. Things that you backflips, things that you can do without making Papa worry that you're gonna break your neck or something like that. But yeah, you're pretty talented and fun to watch. So anything else you want to add?
No, you can.
Okay, Anderson, let's move on to you. What are sports are you playing right now?
Right now, I play soccer or football for other parts of the world.
How long you been doing that for?
Wow, since I was 3, so if I'm 12 now, it's close to
Oh, like
Eight-
9
8
years.
years. 8,
9
9
years.
9 years, because I'm turning 13 this year, so
Yeah.
almost 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
What position are you playing?
So right now I play in the defense as either like center back, mostly center back. Sometimes if my keeper gets injured, then I'll go in for keeper. But most of the time I play defense or center back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. And who are some of your favorite teams, players? We can go by position. We can talk about teams that are, for each kind of league or
Yeah.
region. So go ahead.
My favorite team for like soccer would probably be Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
They've been pretty phenomenal. I think they placed 4th or 3rd on the Premier League table last season. They have just some phenomenal players.
Yeah, they're fun
Some
to
of my
watch.
favorites are like the keeper, Alisson Becker, or the center back, Virgil van Dijk. There's a lot of players that I like, including Mo Salah, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Mac Allister, Darwin Nunez. All of them are pretty good at what they do,
Yeah.
and you can't dislike them. It's
Yeah.
just hard to.
Yeah, and just kind of by position, whether we can talk about you can talk about Liverpool players, non-Liverpool players, if you want to go by position. Like, who
Yeah.
do you think is your favorite or the best keeper in soccer right now?
Well, I know Manuel Neuer used to kind of sky over everybody else. He was really good. He's still playing for Bayern Munich, I think, right now. But he's soon to retire, which is sad. But right now, Alisson Becker, it's really hard, but I would say Alisson Becker is doing really good. I know he's got injured a bit. Ederson's good. It's pretty much about it, all I can say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much about it.
Who do you think your all-time favorite player is right now?
Right now, it would probably have to be Messi.
Mm-hmm.
It's just watching him and seeing his highlights. He's just like, that's got to be like an alien or something.
Yeah, he and Cristiano Ronaldo
Yeah.
are just kind of freaks of nature.
Yeah, I know right now they kind of get to their retiring stage, but
Yeah,
back then they were monsters of the game.
like highlight machines.
Every highlight would just be them.
Yeah.
They're just so good.
And I know we can talk about the Olympics, and I know you want to talk about the Euros. Who are you looking at in the Olympics?
The Olympics, obviously, I hope the USA wins. They have a pretty good machine team, I guess I'll say. They have a lot of good players for all the sports. Especially gymnastics. Their gymnastics team is almost
Yeah.
unstoppable. You
Yeah.
know?
What about the Euros? Talk about the Euros a little bit. That's
Wow.
coming up for
Yeah.
soccer.
I'm so excited to see the end results. I do hope Harry Kane wins the trophy, so that means I'm rooting for England because they also have a God Squad. That's what I want to call it. Because they have just so many good players like Phil Foden, John Stones, Kane, Bellingham. It's just good people.
Now when you go to school, I swear, you've got a kit for just about every single player that's out there so who are some of the jerseys that you wear almost on a day-to-day basis?
Well, I have a Ronaldo jersey, Cristiano Ronaldo. I have a Messi jersey. I have a Virgil van Dijk jersey. I have just some like regular Liverpool jerseys that have nobody on the back.
Yeah, just the crest and stuff.
Yeah. I also have a Martinez jersey, and it's the center back Martinez for Man U or Man United. It's pretty. I think that's about. I also have a Atlanta United jersey, with no player on the back, but I think.
Have you been to an Atlanta United game?
I have. I've been to a couple. I have even seen
Chelsea.
I've seen Chelsea play, Newcastle play, Brentford and Brighton play because they came here last year exactly, almost today. I saw Brighton and Brentford play against each other, and then Chelsea and Newcastle play against each other.
Yeah,
So that
that's
was
good.
cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That game, Newcastle versus Chelsea, was really like you were standing up the whole time. It was just so back to back. You know, Chelsea scored the first goal, then Newcastle came and struck them. But the game ended tied 1-1. But man, that was fantastic. Just to see EPL versus like MLS. There's so much more. The ball goes quicker. The passing's perfect. You know, all that stuff.
Is the English Premier League or EPL kind of your favorite league to kind of pay attention to? Or
Yeah, that's. I would say that there's just so many good teams.
they're fun to
Even
watch.
like some of the teams that aren't as good are still fun to watch. Like Brighton or Brentford. That was a fun game. I think Brighton won that game. I don't know. It's hard to remember, but just so much competition.
Yeah, that's cool. Anything else I'm missing?
I don't think so. I think you got everything.
All right, that's cool. Well, I think that'll about do it for the sports version of this podcast. Things that we'll talk about in the future, I think, will be some. Once school starts to get back in session, we'll talk about the classes that you guys are taking and things that are involved with that band. And did you start chorus this year? Or is
I
it?
might do chorus. I don't know if I want to though.
Oh, okay.
But we might do some facts about gymnastics
Yeah.
or random facts about anything, animals. What?
We'll hit almost every subject.
Yeah, and if you guys want to bring friends to talk about, your specific sports, soccer, gymnastics.
We can even talk about more Star Wars, like episodes and series.
Yeah, we can get into specific movies and just kind of give a rundown of different. Be like, hey, today we're going to talk about movie X or TV series X.
Yeah.
And we can get once the gymnastics and the Olympics start, then we can kind of delve into that and kind of see how the Team USA is doing.
Yeah.
And some of your favorite players. But I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode. So be sure to like and subscribe to us on YouTube, our YouTube channel as @The Underwood Podcast.
No spaces. The only capital is the T and the.
Yeah. And so,
You'd really like it.
and go ahead and leave us comments, feedback, topics you want us to talk about. And we'd be more than happy to oblige on that. So with that, I hope everyone has a good day and stay nice and cool during these kind of
hot days.
kind of this later days of June, and we roll into July and August. It's not really going to get any cooler, so stay cool out there, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
No.
All right, guys,
Thanks
have
for
a great
watching.
day. Thanks for watching.